9, 8, 7, 6.
Good morning, SJR. Class of 26 here, Justin Carmichael, joined by class of 2013, Rob Kaminsky. How you doing today, Rob?
Doing great. I appreciate you guys having me.
That's good. We got a few questions to ask you today. What were the biggest challenges you faced when transitioning from high school baseball to professional level?
Yeah, there was a few. I mean, definitely off the field. Off the field was a big change for me. Doing my own laundry, figuring out where to live, paying bills, rent, and things like that, and just traveling across the country was big. And then on the field, it's just as you guys know, it's just a different beast.
Yeah.
Going from playing Glen Rock to going to play the rookie ball guys with the Marlins is a big was a big change. But the game stays the same in a sense where you just gotta trust your own ability and bust your tail, and good things will happen. So I'd say off the field was bigger changes for me than anything.
Yeah. If you could offer one piece of advice to your younger self at the start of your career, what would it have been?
It's a really good question. I'd say be more open-minded. I'm pretty
Yeah.
thick-headed with my career, and I try to do things my own way. I wish I was a little more open-minded. Not to the point of like being a yes man, because everyone tries to put their hands on you and take credit. But I think I could have made changes earlier instead of having to wait till like now to make changes. So I think that would be one. And definitely, I've been asked that because now that I'm like the older guy in the
Yeah.
clubhouse, it's like what would you do different, or things like that. And it's always like, I wish I enjoyed it more.
Mm.
Like instead of just like always worrying about what happens next, or am I going to get called up, or am I going to get sent down, am I going to get cut. Definitely just try to like take a deep breath and enjoy the process a little bit more.
Yeah. Can you share what it was like stepping onto a major league mound for the first time?
That was it was weird, to be honest, because
Yeah.
it was during COVID, so it was
Oh,
like
okay.
it was the weirdest game I ever pitched in. Those couple games, just no fans. So I was in the bullpen with like Andrew Miller. He's one of the best lefty relievers. Luckily, he was with us in St. Louis. And before we all like, there was like two of us that were going to debut like that week. We just got called up, and he's like, "Yeah, like this is probably the most nervous I've ever been to pitch." So me and the other rookie are looking at each other like, "Damn, if he's nervous, like, how do you think this? How do you think we
Yeah.
feel, buddy?" So he was super cool giving us advice, just because like like it was so quiet during the game and so loud with like fake fan noise.
Yeah, it was
Like you
probably.
couldn't even hear yourself think. So that was good.
Yeah.
So I like that aspect because you don't want to be thinking out there, especially during your debut.
Mm.
But it was awesome. I mean, it was one of the highlights of my career.
Yeah. You faced injuries and setbacks throughout your career. What helped you stay motivated during those times?
Um, yeah, that's a good one too. There was definitely times of questioning like, is this worth it? When you go through your third elbow rehab or whatever it is. I've had some pretty. I mean, everyone gets injured. That's part of it. I've been doing this a long time. Say if you haven't been injured, you haven't been playing
Yeah.
long enough. So it's I've always had motivation. I've always had belief in myself. I still do. I'm still trying to make it back to the big leagues. I'm sure a couple people probably think I'm crazy, but I don't really care.
Yeah.
So it's as long as you want to do something and you feel good and you're fortunate enough to be able to do it. I have a support team. My wife supports me, so it's we'll see.
Yeah. So we've been talking about you coming into the minor leagues and then everything, you stepping up to the major leagues. What are you up to today, though?
Yeah, so last year I was with the Cardinals in spring training, got injured, got released, and then rehabbed on my own, and then finished up in indie ball team in Staten Island, really good organization over there. And now I'm just going to be throwing in pro days in the next 6 weeks for teams that come out to see me, and try to land a deal for spring training.
Yeah, that sounds great. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Rob Kaminsky here.